Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at Grand Theft Auto 5 and specifically trucks. So in this video I will be going through my different truck garages. I really just have one main one with most of my trucks and then two different ones with a few other ones in it. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention in my previous video about the update. Looks like it was supposed to come out on the 19th, the newest update or the summer update. But I guess Rockstar had different plans and they possibly have moved it because they have extended the GTA Plus and they have extended the weekly bonuses. So that's unfortunate, but we will have to wait and see for that part. In this video, I am only showing my unarmored trucks. I do have a bunch of armored ones too, like the Menacer, Insurgent, uh, Heavy Night Shark, things like that, but I just wanted to show the civilian version of trucks. So, to begin with, we have this one, which is the Evron, or Karen, which I guess is considered Toyota in real life. It goes for $1.5 million, or $1,475,000 to be specific. Has a top speed of 106 miles per hour. And this one has huge tires on it, and you can pretty much go over any car. So that's why you're seeing me drive it right now, because it's kind of fun to just go over random cars and be like a monster truck, kind of like San Andreas. I do love how Rockstar has added a few of these trucks into the game recently, at least in the past year or so, with lots of customization. You can change the whole bed, roof racks, rails, stuff like that. So as you noticed before, when I flipped over, it actually protects the body of the cab, which is always cool to see that Rockstar adds some important features or realistic features even. But anyways, let's drive over to my first off-road garage, and I will show you guys a bunch of the vehicles in this one up here. So you'll notice right to my left is the Heavy Night Shark, but again, we're not going to include that, so we'll skip that and go right to this one. This one is called the Guardian. It is a Vapid, so pretty much like a Ford F550, 650, something like that. Maybe a little bit bigger actually. It goes for $400,000 and has a top speed of 100 miles per hour. So it is slow, at least getting to the top speed, but it does have actually a pretty good top speed comparable to other off-road vehicles. So that's kind of cool to know. Next up is the Vapid Reatta. This vehicle is also around $400,000, has a top speed of 104 miles per hour, and is roughly based off of the Ford Bronco-ish, like kind of like the older edition ones, or older years, not edition. I'm also trying to stick with just trucks, but this next one is the Contender, and is actually classified as an SUV, which I don't really know why, but anyways, that's okay. We'll continue with it. But I also think it's more of a Toyota Tundra type of look, but in the game it's classified as a Vapid. So I don't know what you guys think it is, but I think it's a Toyota Tundra, and in that case it would be considered a truck. With a price of $250,000 and a top speed of 109 miles per hour. Next up is the Cara 4x4, or also known as the Ford Raptor or Ford F-150. This vehicle is $900,000 and has a top speed of 104 miles per hour, which is actually surprising. You'd think it'd be one of the quicker ones because the Ford Raptor in real life is very fast. But this is also one of my favorite trucks, so I had to include it. Next up is a trophy truck. This truck probably, if not only, has the best sound in the game. Take a listen to this bad boy here. Just the idle alone is so cool. This one goes for $550,000 with a top speed of 107 miles per hour. So again, kind of on, they're all on par with each other. Next up is the Canis Freecrawler, which is actually an interesting car in the game, as Chris Brown actually has this car in real life, and it is armored and all that stuff, but in the game it's slow and not armored at all. So I kind of wish they had that to the same specs as what Chris Brown had, but that's all right. Still a nice looking truck. Goes for $600,000, but only has a top speed of 99.75 miles per hour, so one of the slowest ones. Next up is the Anise Helion. This car goes for $835,000 with a top speed of 105 miles per hour, and also has a wicked turbo sound. As you can see, the turbo's on top of the hood back there. This one here is probably one of the coolest off-road ones too, like for going out into the hills. This is the Canis Camacho. Goes for $345,000 with a top speed of 116.75 miles per hour. So if you want to win some races, I recommend using this truck as it's one of the fastest ones. And then we go back to the Evron, which again looks very nice. Off-road features to it, big bulky tires. Let's go in this Ford off-road vehicle. This one's very fun to drive, as you guys will notice in a moment. Take a listen to this guy. So in this agency garage, I have a few SUVs, but then I have one off-road vehicle, which is the H1 or that new H1. I actually have both H1s. The other one's in a different garage, and we will head over there after looking at this one here. So on the right, you'll see my three SUVs that I have there. But today we're focusing on the truck, so we'll take this guy out for a drive. I do like how they added the light bars onto these Hummers, and not only added them, but made it so that they work. So this one is actually called the Mammoth Patriot Mil-Spec, with a price tag of $1.7 million, and has a top speed of 96 miles per hour, which is typical for Hummers. They're not really that fast. I also wanted to note that I do have a few other civilian trucks, but they're not my favorite ones, so I'm not going to really include them in this video here. And then let's go take a look at the other H1, which is in the garage just over here. I'm glad that they added this version in because it looks way better. But something weird is, take a look at this. Like, this is a very heavy Hummer. If I go up to this car and just try to push it, it has no power at all, which makes no sense to me. I don't know why Rockstar did that. If I did that with the Insurgent, I'd be able to push it away, which 100% makes sense, but you should also be able to do that with this type of vehicle. Just a big, heavy Hummer. I don't see why it didn't work. Anyways, this is the other last vehicle that I have. That is a civilian off-road vehicle. Or a civilian truck, I guess is the best way to put it. So when they added this one into the game, they didn't really have too much customization. Well, sorry, they did have a lot of customization, but they didn't really have that much customization where it was you can make like civilian versions of it. So it kind of looks like an army edition one, which I guess is sort of what I was going for. So this one is called the Mammoth Squatty with a price tag of $1,130,000 and a top speed of 102 miles per hour. But just like the other Hummer, they have added lights into this one too, which is nice. And yeah, that's about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.